Bai Yishan, I have been waiting for such a long time, and you have finally arrived here to pick me up at last. After making it official with Bai Yishan, just like any other couple who is deeply and truly in love, our days spent together were always filled with such sweetness and pure happiness. He was a true gentleman, always so incredibly gentle and patient with me. He was, in every way, the perfect boyfriend. I became so completely lost in his overwhelming tenderness and his constant affection that I almost entirely forgot that I was nothing more than a complete fraud.
We are just about there now. We are almost at our destination. So please keep moving forward. Follow me closely. Please step this way, right through here. And now for the big moment. Surprise!
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
This is our first Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. Wow, 还是
Bai Yishan, Gujaji is very expensive. It's too awkward for you to give it to me. Oh, no, I'm not a good woman at all. First, it's not worth it to do so much for me.
Yes, that is precisely the point that I'm trying to convey to you right now.
Bai Yishan, no, would you take a photo?
Right now, you mean?
At this very moment, I really want to hold on to this as a precious memory.
Oh, that's right. I almost completely forgot about this little thing. Here, why don't you go ahead and turn yourself around for me?
Inside. Okay, thanks. Move a bit to the center. Ready, so...
Miss Su, I must say, you certainly didn't disappoint me. It's clear that Yishan has truly and deeply fallen for you.
Mission accomplished.
It is far too early for you to be declaring mission accomplished just yet. The entire job needs to be executed perfectly in order to justify that substantial check you have already taken from me. Miss Su, I believe it is time for us to wrap things up.
The film
Mr.
was
Shense.
translated and narrated
Why full
by
of
M
Ahijan?
Media.
Are you honestly trying to play a joke on me, Miss Su?
I'm serious about Yishan.
Your heart and your dignity were sold to me a long time ago for the price of 10 million.
Refunds.
Not every dish is fit to be served at a fine table. If you can't keep up with the medical bills, how many days do you think your mother has left in the hospital? Before you go acting so reckless, you'd better consider whether you can actually afford to be.
Please, you really need to stop that. I have a class starting very shortly. By Hichin, could you tell me the meaning of this?
I would like to formally propose to you.
Proposing this. Do you think you're being quite romantic?
I am so sorry. I really didn't think it through at all. Just give me some time. I promise I'll buy you a big diamond ring one day.
We will cross that bridge when we actually come to it.
Yeah. So, I moved today. So, where are my is that's why I.
By Ishin. Just because I slept with you last night, I have to marry you?
I mean, I really think that I owe you a proper explanation.
Then wait until you can afford a big diamond ring before you come and give me your so-called explanation.
Would you mind telling me exactly what it is that you are doing at this moment? What does it mean by this?
Brother Liang, I need a little more time to handle this.
All right, I suppose I can grant you a little bit of extra time to finish up whatever it is you are working on right now. However, please do not forget that we have a very special date planned for this evening, okay?
Oh, look at my brain. I specifically made sure to book room number 888 for today. I hope you are aware of that fact.
Wait,
What is it that you're looking for?
what's going on with you and Yu Yang?
You saw it, didn't you? I'm with him now, and we're going to get a room tonight.
But you are my girlfriend, right?
I never once said that I was your girlfriend, you know.
But why would you do that? You don't even like him
The
at all.
film was translated
Yeah, for sure.
and narrated by M. Media.
I don't really like Yu Yang, but I can't help it. He is just so wealthy.
What's that mean?
I am currently with Yu Yang, so he decided to waive that 3 million debt for me. You can also pay off all my mother's medical bills. I could like you too, but only if you can help me resolve these issues.
Moru, I know I can't give you a good life right now, but rest assured, I will make sure you have a better life in the future. Is it you?
By Yishin? Just how long is this later? You keep mentioning. Is it 3 years, 5 years, or perhaps even 10? Even the most pathetic bottom-tier galleries refuse to take your work on consignment. Will I actually live long enough to see the good life you promised me?
But didn't you tell me that you really enjoyed my work?
So what if I like it? If it doesn't sell, it's just trash. What right do you have to ask me to waste my precious youth guarding a room full of junk? I don't see any hope.
That is exactly what you said. You told me you would become a world-famous photographer, didn't you? You really did say that?
Baishin, I really need you to pull yourself together right now. We're struggling, and you're still talking dreams. You're being truly delusional. Do not come looking for me ever again. Let us just part on good terms. I'm with him, and I'm going to a hotel with him tonight. I never said I was your girlfriend. I don't like you young, but he's got what it takes.
Young master, it is time for you to return and take over the family business.
Yup. How long? If it doesn't sell, it's just junk. What right do you have to expect me to stay here with a room full of it? I don't see any hope. This is just wishful thinking. Don't come looking for me again. Let's just part ways.
Help me organize a photo exhibit. On this photo. Or just help me list it for $1. No, please, Juju.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
Miss Sue, I have some truly wonderful news to share. You are pregnant. Still keeping the baby?
Yes. I'm staying. Hey there, babe. Don't worry. Mom will make sure you grow up well.
It is reported that Baijia Group held a shareholders meeting yesterday and appointed the group's heir, Bai Yichen, as CEO. Bai Yichen will hold a photography exhibition this Sunday to bid a final farewell to his career as a photographer.
Mommy?
Mr. Bai, we found the person who bought the scammer.
Who?
So, it's Su Maksu.
Where's she?
She's at the Zhengzhou People's Hospital OBGYN department right now. I found out she has an abortion scheduled for today.
Young master, fine.
I have finally managed to discover that the person who purchased the items from the scammer is a woman named Su Mukshu. The young master immediately abandoned everything and rushed out of the room the very moment he heard that name being mentioned aloud by me. But Chairman, Su Mukshu went ahead and bought the young master's painting without any permission, and he has already gone off to track her down.
Doctor, please, you must tell me. You must save my child.
I am so very sorry, but the abortion pill you took had a far too severe effect on the embryo. I am afraid the baby is gone.
Bai Yishin. Please, you must forgive me. I am so sorry. It is all my fault. I couldn't save our baby.
You're the patient's family, right? She just had an abortion. Here are the post-op instructions. Please read them carefully and take good care of her while she recovers.
The standard medical procedure that is used for an abortion.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
3 months have passed, and the child is mine. Is that right? Why do you want to get rid of him?
It is all because of Bai Yichen's involvement. If I were to be completely honest with you and tell you the truth, it would only end up causing you even more pain. Now that you have already returned to the Bai family, I really shouldn't have anything more to do with you anymore.
Why is that then?
Because I really don't want to bring any emotional baggage with me when I marry someone else. Why would I ever lie to you? You don't actually think that I still love you, do you?
If you truly do not love me anymore, why did you go and purchase that cheap imitation? I need you to tell me why.
Yishen, please listen to me for just a moment, because Mom is going to explain to you the reason why. Miss Su, it is truly a pleasure to see you once again. Tell me, how has your dear mother been faring lately?
Mom, do you know who Mu Shui is?
Please recognize.
Bai Yishen, since it's come to this, I might as well lay it all out. I've known for a long time that you're the heir to the Baijia Group and the only son of Jiangzhou's richest man.
What's that?
I'm a liar. I meticulously orchestrated our meeting and how we came to know each other. I managed to make you fall for me at first sight. To be honest, I've been fed up with living this hard life with you in that apartment for a long time. But every time I thought about how you'd eventually go back to inherit the Baijia Group, I just kept holding on. But then your mother found me. She offered me 10 million to leave you. Between you and 10 million. 10 million, of course.
That is simply impossible. If you happen to be a liar, why did you spend 5 million on that piece? You really do love me, don't you? You do care for me.
Wake up, man. Do you really think someone as money obsessed as me would spend 5 million on your painting? Your mom made me do it.
Even if you're a liar, even if everything was just a calculated scheme, I just want to ask you, during the time we were together, did you ever love me even a little bit?
I certainly do, and you must know that, of course, I am deeply in love with you. But the only thing I love is your money, the entire Xiaohe family fortune, and certainly not you. If I truly liked you as a person, I certainly wouldn't have gone and gotten rid of this today. Do you understand? You really ought to take the young master back to the manor house immediately. Bai Yishen, you and I were never meant to be from the same world. Forget about a liar like me. Return to the brilliant life that's yours.
Miss Su, you're a smart person. I'm very satisfied with the explanation you gave in front of Yichen just now.
You're threatening me with my mother. I might not be enough for you.
Isn't this entirely your own fault, honestly? Whoever told you to go and act on your own, buying up Yichen's work and then letting him find out that you were the secret buyer? You even had the audacity to want to keep his child. Are you still planning on keeping the baby after all of this?
Yes, I've decided to keep the baby. You actually bribed the doctor to tell my mother that I was pregnant.
I've always preferred to leave nothing to chance.
But he is also of the Bai family bloodline.
There are plenty of women who can bear Yichen's children, but you are not worthy.
Aren't you afraid that one day, when Bai Yichen finds out the truth, he'll hate you?
A mother's love for her child is deep and far-reaching. As long as Yichen can return to inherit the Bai family legacy, what does it matter if he hates me? Here is 6 million. 5 million of that is for the paintings you bought for me, and the remaining 1 million is your fee for tonight's performance. Right. I suppose you might as well keep that little fake as a souvenir to remember this whole ordeal.
Ma!
Xiaoxiu, I am fully aware that you only resorted to such desperate deception because of my lingering illness and the heavy debt we owe the Yu family. Therefore, I have decided that I will no longer remain a burden to you, and I shall go to reunite with your father much sooner than I had intended. Xiaoxiu, everyone dies, so you don't have to be sad. Just give the money back to me. Oh. You must start your life over again. Mom will always be here to bless you.
The film was
Nurse, have you seen the patient in 37?
by M Media.
She was just in the hospital room.
Someone jumped off the building.
Let go of me.
Mr. Bai, Miss Su has arrived to see you.
Please, I am begging you. You really need to let me go. Bai Yishen, it is.
You've been on the run for years, and I've had such a hard time finding you. Your mother's grave is on Qingxi Mountain.
Bai Yishen, it was actually me who deceived you back in those days. If you are truly seeking revenge, then come and face me directly.
Revenge? I really wanted to stab you to death, you liar, but that would be letting you off too easy.
I thought Bai Yishen and I would never cross paths again in this this lifetime. After all, when two people have lost their connection, they rarely run into each other, even in the same city. But fate is never lenient with those who have erred. The punishment that was meant to come has finally arrived.
Please, I'm asking you to name your price. You went to such lengths to seduce me for a mere 10 million back then. Surely you can name a price to sell yourself to me now.
A mere 10 million. Chen, you really are a young master who comes from such a wealthy, powerful family. In that case, I need 50 million. Are you going to give that amount to me?
That works. Well, we'll have to see if it's worth the price.
Subtitles.
Oh, please stop acting so incredibly innocent. You certainly weren't acting quite so coy when you were throwing yourself at me back in those days.
You're a madman.
You drove me crazy, you dirty liar. Signing the...
You want to marry me?
I'm only keeping you by my side under a legal guise to slowly torment you. Otherwise, how am I supposed to explain your identity to others? Oh, Nini? Still lovers?
To sacrifice your entire marriage just for the sake of a pathetic liar like me. Is it worth it?
The budget currently holds a market cap of $100 billion. As the CEO, every move I make is under the intense scrutiny of the media. If one day you, a total fraud, were to push Baija into the eye of a media storm, the price would be far too high for me to pay.
Chen, you are really quite a cold-blooded and ruthless person.
Compared to you, I'm nowhere near your level. From this moment forward, you are going to stay here. You are not permitted to go anywhere at all without my express permission.
So I am just a canary that you're keeping around now, aren't I?
Do not flatter yourself with such delusions. At the very best, you are nothing more than a common dog that I choose to keep.
Wash.
Mr. Black, excuse me, sir. Wishing you a very happy birthday, Mr. Shen.
Thank you, I truly thank you.
Happy birthday, Mr. Shen. I look forward to more opportunities for us to work together in the future.
Thanks, Mr. Zhou. I look forward to working more together.
Wishing you a very happy birthday. Oh, look, it seems Mr. Bai has finally returned home.
Hey there, Chen. Why did you bring me here?
Shut up. That's not your place to ask. Don't ask.
Who is that woman with young Master Bai?
I wonder which family she's from. She's quite a looker.
Didn't they say Bai Yichen isn't into women? Even his dog is a male. Looks like the rumors were wrong.
Happy birthday, ma. Sir.
Thank you, son.
Greet, Mom.
Happy birthday to you, Mr. Shen.
That was wrong. Let's do it again.
Yichen, we must treat our guests with courtesy. Don't make a scene. Miss Su, my apologies, but this is a private banquet. I'm afraid your presence here is inappropriate. I'll have Xiao Lei see you out.
What's wrong with it?
Yichen, please come over here for a second.
Stay right here and wait until I return. If you even think about leaving, I promise I will break your legs.
Young Master Bai told her to shut up just now. It seems he doesn't take her seriously either.
Indeed, you shouldn't treat a girl like that, so rudely.
Word is, young Master Bai has been dead set against all those arranged blind dates and marriage setups. This woman, who knows, she's probably just some model he paid to hire from a club to spite his mother. Drink water.
I'm currently having a refreshing drink as I'm feeling quite parched and really need to hydrate right now.
Mom's introduced you to so many high society girls for blind dates. Aren't any of them better than Miss Su?
Mom, you want me to get married quickly, but you also want to choose who I marry. You shouldn't be so greedy.
It is for your own good. Is that really greed?
You really don't need to play the loving mother in front of me.
Yichen, you haven't really forgotten Su Mokshu at all, have you?
How could I possibly still have feelings for a liar?
If that is indeed the case, then why are you still so deeply entangled with her?
Do you take me for someone so magnanimous, someone who just lets bygones be bygones? If you hadn't helped her escape 2 years ago, do you think she'd still be living peacefully today?
Marriage is a serious matter, not child's play.
Anyway, all you care about is me getting married and having kids as soon as possible. It doesn't matter who it is, does it?
Yes, anyone else would be perfectly fine, but certainly not her.
If you insist on thinking she's not good enough, then I'll go file for divorce with her tomorrow.
Did you get the marriage license?
If we're going to find it necessary to reschedule the celebration of your birthday, then it really ought to be handled in a manner that is entirely appropriate and done quite properly. But I, Bai Yichen, have vowed to only ever marry once in my life. As for whether you are willing to accept, please think it over very carefully before you give me your answer.
Hey, gorgeous. Which club do you work at? Give me your WeChat. I'll come by and show you some support next time. Hey, don't walk away. If you can make Bai Yichen lose his mind, you must be pretty good at serving people. I'll pay you more. It's all yours. Don't be in such a rush. I don't mind that you've been played with by Bai Yichen. It's your honor. Women, no matter how demure they may appear, are all sluts once the lights have gone out. I'm being nice to you today. Don't push it.
Hitting my people right here on my own turf.
Master Bai, this bitch seduced me.
I misjudged young Master Zhou, it seems.
Yes, exactly, young Master Bai. I told you so. This woman is clearly a loose one. You've only been gone for a few minutes, and she's already hooked up with someone else.
I disagree.
Just to see it said?
No way.
How does that sound?
He was the one who started harassing me in the first place.
Tell me, how is that considered harassment?
He said he doesn't mind me being played by you. It's my honor to be chosen by him. He also said all women are the same. No matter how reserved they are, they're all sluts in bed.
Young Master Bai, it's not like that. This bitch is framing me.
No way.
Oh. I'll catch up with you later on today, boss. Bai Yichen, you have beaten me up so severely. My father will never let you get away with this.
Is that really how it is? Mr. Su, what are your thoughts on the matter?
Mr. Bai, I apologize. My rebellious son meant no offense.
What offense?
No, it was intentional. A deliberate offense. Please, let it slide,
The
Mr.
film
Bai.
was translated and narrated by M Media.
You are acting so incredibly timid, and your palms are completely drenched in sweat. Go get the lady a glass of ice water to calm her nerves. She's going to have to face the consequences.
Indeed.
Grazie.
Mr. Bai, I was wrong. Please forgive me. I had no idea that she was actually your wife. Mrs. Bai, I am so incredibly sorry for my actions. I have been such a complete and utter fool.
What is your opinion on this matter, my dear Mrs. Bai?
Hospital, go.
Since Mrs. Bai has given the word, you are to escort young Master Zhou to see the doctor without any further delay at once. As for the medical expenses, contact Shui Zhao for reimbursement.
Mr. Chairman, sir.
I thought you said you had everything under control, that it would be impossible for Su Muxu to survive in Jiangzhou. How did Yichen manage to find her? Xiaolei, I'm so disappointed in you.
Who are you giving attitude?
No one watches plays. Players are acting.
Are you losing your temper already? Is it becoming too much for you to handle?
You gave me plenty of dignity and face at the banquet. Who am I to be angry?
Ever since the moment I married you, in the eyes of the public, you are my wife, Bai Yichen's wife, and the young mistress of the entire Bai family. I will grant you all the dignity and the respect that you rightfully deserve. But once we are back home, you are nothing more than a common servant that I purchased with my own money.
I know where I stand. You don't need to keep reminding me.
If you had shown this tough guy act of yours sooner, I wouldn't have to be cleaning up this mess tonight.
I never asked for your help.
You really have to consider who it is they're backed by. That idiot Zhou Yucheng insulting you in public is a slap in my face, Bai Yichen. I need you to step over here and stand right next to me. Please understand that there isn't going to be any kind of wedding ceremony taking place. However, I do have a ring that I would like to show you. So that no other blind idiot tries to slap my face next time.
Will I ever live to see the good life you promised? This ring here.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
Are you delusional? That ring I gave you, I pawned my father's heirloom to buy it. It didn't just represent my entire heart.
It represents my father's blessing all the more. Is that really all you think you are? Nothing more than a simple liar. Z is worthy of that ring. Stop putting on this pathetic, miserable act.
I am, at the very least, significantly more generous than my mother ever was. I am offering you 50 million, and you really ought to be grateful for that, or else you will certainly regret it. Laughs.
So.
President Pai, I have managed to find the specific person who is blacklisting your wife, just as you had requested me to do. Mr. Bai, while I have not yet been able to identify who is behind her blacklisting, the evidence I have gathered specifically shows that the order came from Assistant Bai, who is the chairman's personal assistant.
Wait, Bailey?
That is right.
Do you happen to remember seeing this particular photograph? Where did you get this photo?
It is Ning's.
I discovered this while I was investigating Bailey. Back when you ran away from home, Bailey had been secretly investigating you the whole time.
What else did you find for us?
On the day of the fire at the Su residence, Bailey's car was also nearby.
Mr. Bai, I am honestly not quite sure if I should be saying this to you at all. The chairman is trying to say that Sumuksui is, in point of fact, nothing but a complete fraud. But she was pushed into the abyss by my mother's schemes. After that, I was offered a unique trading opportunity, and it was all arranged to be placed right by my side. That is the way things are. Wouldn't you agree with me on that particular point? The chairman was indeed flawless, but he made a rather serious miscalculation. The lady really has fallen in love with you.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
I really hate you more than you could ever know. So it has to be 10 million after all. You've gone to such lengths to seduce me. I suppose that you are now free to name your own price in order to conceal those unsightly marks upon your face, which are, at their very best, merely fleeting. A reputation that has been purchased with nothing but cold, hard cash. But as a common fraud, you simply do not deserve to wear that ring. Mr. Bai, I am the one who is truly to blame for this.
Hello, the number you have dialed is powered off. The phone you are calling is powered off. Hello.
Where does it go?
I am almost certain that is Bai Yichen. When are you planning to come and pick me up? It has been such a long time. Why aren't you here with me yet? Zhai Yichen? Yishin, you're finally here.
Silly, I told you already. No matter where you might be hiding, I will always be able to find you.
The film was translated and narrated
Thank you for
by
bringing me
M
back
Media.
here. I'm going to head up to my room now.
Su Muksu, are you doing this to me on purpose?
What is
It is
that?
a full 2-hour drive away from Danshan. Could you not have simply asked the taxi driver to wait for you and drive you back to Jiangzhou?
The driver has received a new order.
Why didn't you just call someone to pick you up?
I looked, but there was no answer on the line, and then the phone just shut down.
Who are you calling?
Bai Yixin, please forgive me. I truly didn't mean to be a burden, but in that very moment, you were the only person I could think of. Every time it rained before, no matter where I was, you could always find me. I truly hope you aren't angry with me. I realize now that I shouldn't have overstepped by reaching out without your explicit permission. Please rest assured it will never happen again.
Is that so? Then next time you run into something like that.
If we meet again, I'll just ask someone else for help.
Tell me, who is it that you are planning to look for?
You can see anyone, but you're definitely not seeing your doctor.
Sir Muksu? Yeah, go ahead and try seeing another man, I dare you. Do not spare any expense to uncover how the Su family managed to amass their fortune. I require some truly solid, concrete evidence. I am sorry. I'm the one who ruined you.
Yixin, I am going to need an explanation.
What is this supposed to be? Just a standard investment.
I will not sign off on this.
The film
It's going
was
through my personal
translated
account, so it doesn't
and
require you to sign
narrated by
off.
M Media.
Are you crazy?
What's wrong with spending a little money on my own wife?
Honey, Yikan, have you forgotten? She's just a liar.
You're lying? Isn't this con artist someone you planted by my side?
You already know.
You hated Sumaksu for 2 years, only to realize in the end that she was nothing more than a pawn in your hands. You meticulously set traps to lure her in, and once you were done using her, you just tossed her aside and even went as far as to blacklist her. You really went to great lengths to get me back to take over Baija, but I just want to ask, what did Sumokshu and her mother ever do wrong? Why did you destroy their family?
Hey, Yichun. Everything Mom has done is for you and for Baijia.
I don't need you to do this for me. Have you ever considered my feelings? Ever since I was a child, everything has been your plan, your plan, your plan. My dad is the same way. You have no idea how to respect anyone.
Don't bring up your father. He's irresponsible. He doesn't want us or this family. I have never done anything to wrong him.
You drove him to his death. If you hadn't told him to get out that night, he wouldn't have left in the middle of the night and he wouldn't have died.
Regarding your father's death, I have nothing left to say. Yichen, Mom must tell you this. You and Su Mukshu are fated to part. Your love is deep, but fate is thin. Let go now. Better a quick pain than a long one. Oh.
Did you say no?
Is that so?
Since you uncovered the truth 3 years ago, you might as well keep looking into Su Qing.
Senior, please look into whether Su Qinghui's business has anything to do with my mother.
Chairman, there's really no need to keep the young master and Miss Su apart anymore. He's managed the company very well over the past 2 years. A business marriage is unnecessary.
You have no idea what a woman from a humble background will do to marry into a wealthy family. As long as I'm still breathing, I will never accept her as a daughter-in-law of the Bai family. Yi Chen already knows the real reason why Su Mokshu left him back then, so he's even less likely to let her go now. In that case, I'll have to play the villain. Let's move. We're going to find Su Mokshu.
Bai Yichen, are you here to pick me up? I'm about to finish work.
I will be coming by your place to pick you up.
Miss Su, I truly underestimated the influence you have over Yi Chen. Even after how much you hurt him back then, he still can't get you out of his mind. Even so, I still don't think you're good enough for my son.
So, you have come to see me today, specifically to ask that I divorce Bai
Name your
Yichen.
price.
Tell me, how much are you offering me this time?
How much do you want?
Bai Yichen gave me 50 million when he married me. If you want me to leave him, you'll need to show more sincerity than he does.
Is 100 million enough?
That's not enough.
You're being a little bit too greedy.
He is the president of Baija Group now. You should know better than I do how much I would get in a divorce settlement.
Su Mokshu, offending me will do you no good. You're throwing your life away. It's pure folly.
I have absolutely nothing left now. You are no longer able to threaten me.
If you love Yi Chen, you should give up your place as Mrs. Bai. That position belongs to a lady who is worthy of him and comes from a family of equal standing, not to an orphan like you, who is of no help to his career.
Mr. Shen, please don't impose your will on him. Bai Yichen is a living, breathing person. He has his own feelings, his own joys and sorrows, and most importantly, his own choices.
Are you attempting to lecture me?
You don't need a lecture from me. I'll only say this once. I will never leave Bai Yichen. Not as long as I live, unless he tells me himself that he doesn't want me anymore and tells me to go.
Miss Su, wait for me.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
If you're still this certain after seeing all this, I won't break you and Yi Chen up.
What is this?
Open it up and you will see.
Mr. Shen, we have finally succeeded in finding their location.
This Su Qinghui is the one who was involved in the accident at our Lanjiang site last year.
His wife has been absolutely relentless, constantly trying to find some evidence to prove that the death of Su Qinghui was not just an accident.
Poor people. That's how they are. They think that by making a scene, they can get more compensation.
I've heard Mrs. Su has been mentally unstable since Su Qinghui's tragic passing. Consequently, Miss Su is now the sole pillar holding the family together.
She is actually Su Qinghui's daughter. Xiaolei, what's your take? What twisted fate is this?
Chairman, might I suggest that we take a moment to consider someone else for this role instead?
No, I can't. That's her. I am sure she is the kind of girl that Yi-Chen would really like.
But I'm afraid that Miss Su will not agree to our current request.
Hey, Xiaolei. Do you know how to make someone go to any lengths to grasp at a lifeline? First, you have to make him fall into the mire. There's no other choice.
Are you really trying to say that?
You've been by my side for so many years. You should know what to do.
Mr. Director? A fire broke out at the Su residence last night, affecting both their home and that of their neighbors, the Yu family. The Yu family is demanding 300 in compensation from the Su family.
You did a great job. But wait until Su Mokshu is desperate, then have her see me.
Understood.
The film was translated and narrated by M.
So it appears that my father's death and the fire at my house were all meticulously orchestrated by you.
Do you have any evidence?
This is a crime.
Your father's death was an accident caused by falling steel bars at the construction site. The contractor for that site is merely a subsidiary of the Bajia Corporation. As for the fire at your home, wasn't it caused by your mother forgetting to turn off the gas during one of her episodes? What could that possibly have to do with the chairman? Miss Su, you should know that defamation carries serious legal consequences.
But why? Why would you choose to do that?
Why does everything have to have a reason? You poor people are making such a fuss. Isn't it just because you want more money? Leave Yi-Chen. This is my last warning to you.
Wait, Bai Yi-Chen knows about it.
What do you think?
I'm stuck in a bit of traffic, but I'll be there soon. Just wait for me at the shop.
Your father's death was merely a tragic accident. Giving you 50,000 is already more than enough. After all, he started the fight. Don't you and your mother fear the karma?
Miss, the rain is coming down so incredibly hard right now. Why don't you try to find a place where you can take some shelter? Here, take this. I think this broadly.
Headquarters answers calls but ignores messages. Is something wrong?
Don't go too far.
Mushua, please, you need to listen to me. It is not what you think it is.
I suppose you truly believe that you have all the answers to every single thing in this world, don't you? Answer me.
I understand it fully.
When?
I've only just found out. Mukshui, please listen to me. I am going to get to the bottom of this.
Is that really so? Your Bai family? See, I really do think that this has gone a little bit too far, and it is becoming quite unacceptable. I am just so pathetic to have fallen in love with the son of the man who murdered my parents. I am nothing but a joke.
Moxie, I'm begging you, please. I implore you not to do
Film
this.
was translated and narrated by M Media.
Your Bai family might be able to call all the shots here in Jiangcheng, but by Yichen, I will never let the death of my parents go unavenged.
I am so very sorry about all this, Wu Shui.
And then you get the divorce papers ready.
I am never going to divorce you. Mushe, listen to me. We are not getting a divorce. I will provide you with absolutely everything that you could ever want.
Whatever you want, I can give it to you.
One, please. You signed divorce agreements. Chen.
I will never grow old by the side of my bitter enemy's son. All right, let's do that.
I heard from the commissioner that you were sick. Is your fever gone?
Oh, much better.
I'm feeling quite uneasy. Let's have Dr. Zhou come over. Xiaolei, please make that call.
Yes, certainly, Dr. Zhou. Mom, please, that is quite enough for now.
Yishan, I am truly worried about your health. Please, I'm only doing this because I want what is best for you.
For me, if it were for my own good, you shouldn't have gone to see Su Muxu.
I've told you before, you are the heir to the Bai family, worth hundreds of billions. Su Muxue, that orphan, is simply not worthy of you.
An orphan? Who was it that made her an orphan? She once had a mother and father. She lived in a truly happy home.
It seems that you are already familiar with Su Xinghui. Yishen. Su Muxu's father's death was an accident, and I'm also very sorry.
Can you honestly say you have nothing to do with this?
Yishen, tell me, are you actually trying to interrogate me?
I guess you could say that. It was your decision to utilize substandard steel that caused the entire stairwell to collapse, and the falling rebar impaled and killed Su Qinghui. Would you say that is entirely correct? After Su Qinghui died, you were afraid that an investigation would reveal the substandard quality of the rebar, causing Baijia's stock price to plummet. So you destroyed the evidence and covered up the truth.
Where did you find all of these?
If you don't want people to find out, you shouldn't do it.
Oh, yes, indeed. We are responsible for the death of Su Qinghui. But we've already given him 2 million. Isn't 2 million enough? People like them, those lowlifes, have never seen 2 million in their entire lives. Anything else you're not pleased with?
Are you still unable to realize exactly what it is that you did wrong?
What did I do wrong? Well, I did all of this for Baijia, for you. Do you really expect me to just stand by and watch my life's work go down the drain because of the death of some migrant worker?
Su Qingwei is already dead. Why are you so cruel that you had to approach Mu Xue, set her up, force her into a corner step by step, and cause her mother's death?
Her mother couldn't handle the pressure and jumped to her death. What does that have to do with me? I gave their family so much money. Isn't that enough?
You're just impossible.
You might not believe it, Yichen, but it's all just such a coincidence. At the very beginning, I was not aware of the nature of her relationship with Su Qinghui. Speaking of which, it's your fault. I blame you for giving her an umbrella on that street in the pouring rain. So, when Lei showed me the photo, I knew Su Mokshu was the girl you loved. You and Su Mokshu were doomed from the start. You were never meant to spend your lives together. Everything I've done was just to... for your sake.
What right do you think you have to manipulate my life and all of my deepest feelings?
You are my only son, the heir to the Bai family. You have stood at the pinnacle of the pyramid since the day you were born. You cannot live a life of mediocrity like a good-for-nothing. I will not allow it.
Just like you didn't let Dad fulfill his dream of photography back then. Is that really the case? You know, I must say you are just completely and utterly impossible.
I'm the one who's unreasonable. What about you? Are you going to send your own mother to prison with your own hands for the sake of a woman?
That's what you owe her.
Sounds okay. Very well. But have you thought about it? Even if you send me to prison, will Su Mokshu forgive you? I didn't just cause Su Qinghui's death. I also indirectly drove Lin Xuying to hers. I put her on a blacklist, making it impossible for her to find any work in Jiangzhou. And she spent 2 whole years hiding away like a stray dog. Even if you betray your own family just to please Su Mokshu, I will always be your mother. If she chooses to be with you, how could she ever face her parents in the afterlife? She fell in love with her enemy's son. Every day you spend together from now on, when she opens her eyes in the morning and sees your face, will she feel more happiness or more pain?
Oh, Mommy. I would really like you to meet my mother. It truly does not matter what you have to say, because in the end, wrong is still wrong. We owe Muxu and the Su family the justice they deserve.
For ordinary people to expect justice is nothing but a pipe dream.
Mr. Bai, Shen Mian, Bai Lei, please come with us to assist with the investigation into the homicide at the southern suburb construction site 4 years ago and the Su family fire 3 years ago.
You actually called the police.
I have told you already, this is what you owe to Muxu. Here's the evidence for the South Side murder case.
Are you truly going to turn your back on your mother for some woman after all the years I spent so carefully planning your future? Is this how I end up? I, Shen Mian, have made the biggest mistake of my life, marrying your good-for-nothing father and giving birth to an unfilial wretch like you.
Everything that I have done is simply not enough to make a meaningful difference. And to be perfectly honest, I have no idea how I am supposed to proceed from this point on. Okay, I'm the one who is divorcing you. Muksui, let's not go through with this divorce, okay? I will give you everything that you desire.
Do you know what I want?
The film was
Whatever you might want,
translated
I can
and
certainly give it to
narrated
you.
by M Media.
Yes. Let's up!
Please listen. I really don't want you. You've already given me exactly what I was looking for. Your mother is going to have to face some very severe punishment, and honestly, that is more than enough for me.
The divorce agreement. I will give it to you once you have finished making all the changes. Anything else?
Let's sign the divorce agreement tomorrow. We'll meet at the Civil Affairs Bureau.
Okay. Later. 再见。
Oh, hello, Jackson. How are you?
Mr. Bai, I truly believe that your wife still loves you deeply. She is your wife, after all. I simply cannot understand why you would ever agree to a divorce.
The film was
Because
translated
though we love
and
each other with
narrated
all
by
our
M
hearts,
Media.
the sad reality is we simply cannot be together now.
I don't understand. Why is it that two people who truly love each other cannot be together?
If he truly chooses to be with you, how could he ever face his parents in the afterlife? After all, he has fallen in love with the son of his greatest enemy. Every day you spend together from now on, when he opens his eyes and sees your face, will he feel more happiness or more pain?
If being together is causing him pain, then I really shouldn't be keeping him here by my side. I should just let him go.
Mr. Bai, you haven't asked your wife what she really thinks yet.
Is that even a question?
Of course there is.
Sweetie, what happened? Why are you crying like this?
I am doing quite all right. It is just that I have lost something of great importance.
Where exactly did you happen to lose it? Why don't you let me assist you in searching for it?
They're gone for good.
As long as you know where you lost it and you're determined, we'll definitely be able to find it.
Really?
I am being serious. Uncle never tells lies to children.
Mother, father, I have been wondering, why is it that I have never once had a single dream about either of you? Are you blaming me for not being able to let go of Bayishan? Hello?
Am I speaking with Ms. Sumuksue? Hello, Ms.
It is just
This is
me.
Baile. The chairman has expressed a very strong desire to arrange a meeting with you personally. Would you happen to have some time available in your schedule for this today?
That works.
All right, let's plan to meet up tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock, right by Zhengzhou Hospital.
Huh.
Chairman, I'm reporting that Miss Su has arrived.
Why don't you come on over here and take a seat for a little while, if you wouldn't mind doing so?
I heard you've been very sick.
There's no need for further tests, because my body has reached its absolute breaking point.
Why see me?
Do you have any idea why I hate you?
Dunno.
So the Shen and Bai families have been family friends for generations. Yishin's father and I were childhood sweethearts, and our falling in love and marriage were a natural progression. We spent a few happy years together after we were
The
married,
film was translated and narrated
until the
by
year
M
Yichin
Media.
turned 5. He suddenly came out and asked for a divorce. You're telling me now that you don't love me anymore, that you're going to pursue your dreams? Jiang Qiqing, have you lost your mind?
I know it is very hard for you to accept what I am saying to you right now. You do not understand me. I do not blame you.
I don't understand you. Is there anyone else out there who does?
Yes, Jiang Qiqing, you're a...
My parents want me to take over the company. So, even though I have loved taking photos ever since I was a child, I'm afraid I have to give it all up. As per their request, I was studying finance, preparing to take over the family business. I really used to think that this was the right path for me. When you consider it, the life I lead is a realm that many spend their entire lifetimes toiling to reach, yet they never manage to attain. It is truly glorious. When you reach middle age, I've suddenly started to feel like all of this is just completely and utterly pointless. I see.
Do you really find it to be that boring, honestly? So you really did cheat?
It was 1 year ago that I began my career in the field of photography. During the course of an interview, I met Xiaobai.
Ever since I married into the Bai family, you said you didn't want to manage the company, but this is your family's legacy. Yet now you're telling me you don't want this family anymore. What about our son? Are you abandoning him too? What exactly makes her better than me?
She might not be as talented or as skilled as you are, but she really understands exactly what I'm feeling. You've always thought I have no talent for photography, haven't you? And even thought that what I filmed was greedy. Even if I were to have a professional photographer come over to visit, you still wouldn't be willing to show me how it's done. But Xiaobai, she truly understands the complex thought process behind every single one of my shots. That is really not the point at all. What I'm actually trying to say is that this is simply not the kind of life I want for myself. Do you even begin to understand what I'm getting at?
I honestly don't get it. I really don't. I can't understand why you throw away a perfectly good life for some foolish artist's dream. This isn't even a dream anymore. You are completely delusional.
I'm going to leave with nothing at all. I'll move out of here tonight, right?
Is there some reason you are in such a desperate hurry to leave?
Get out of here! Just get out! On that very night, he set out to visit that woman, and while he was on his way over there, he was involved in a car
The
accident.
film was translated and narrated by M Media.
Yichin and I rushed to the hospital. I saw him for the last time. Ever since then, Yichin has blamed me for his father's death, but he doesn't know that it was his father who abandoned his wife and child to be with that woman, and that is what cost him his life. But I decided to tell everyone that he had suffered a rather unfortunate accident while he was away on a long business trip. It makes me sound quite a bit like poor Mrs. Strickland, who was also abandoned by her own husband, doesn't it now? Actually, no, I suppose not really. I am the complete and total opposite of her in every single way imaginable. You see, my husband actually did go out and cheat on me. But I still cannot use death as a pretext to expose him for abandoning his wife and children. I'm forced to invent some complex lie just to cover for him and keep him out of trouble.
Then why didn't you tell Bai Yichin the truth?
At first, I truly believed that he was simply far too young. As the years went by and he grew into a man, I realized I could not bring myself to shatter the beautiful image of his father that he carried in his heart. He truly needed that vital emotional anchor to hold on to.
Because of all the past mistakes his father made. So you're against him chasing his dreams.
He was born a golden child, possessing a life that ordinary people could never attain, even after 10 lifetimes of struggle. Why would you want to be some second-rate artist? What is the point of doing that? Please, don't look at me like that. I have no need for your pity or sympathy.
Even though you've been hurt emotionally, you still don't have the right to deprive Bai Yichin of his freedom to choose his own life.
That is the reason why I hate you. At the hospital, I saw that woman named Xiaobai. You're just like her. The eyes they possessed were truly irritating for me to look at. Those eyes were completely filled with stubbornness and deep pity, staring directly at me with that exact same haunting gaze. Said the same thing as I did.
You are feeling angry, and that is simply because my words managed to strike a nerve.
Just be quiet. What is it that you think you really know?
I want you to tell me, is this entire story intended to justify the brutal killing of my parents, or is it merely a convenient excuse to exert control over Bai Yichin's life? In your own version of the story, you are the victim, and I truly pity you. But that is no excuse for the crime you have done.
I have absolutely no need for your pity. I simply wish to tell you, as a woman who comes from such a very humble and modest background, she only deserves to spend her life with those mediocre people, just getting by. She is simply not worthy of my son, even if I die. I'm not going to approve of you being with my son either, not at all.
It's not up to you.
It was I who killed your parents. How could you ignore filial duty? Are you actually with the enemy's son?
Actually, before I had even arrived here, I just kept on thinking about it. Why is it that ever since I found out, my parents haven't visited me in my dreams even once? Are they blaming me for falling in love with Bai Yichin? But just a moment ago, it suddenly dawned on me. The truth is that they aren't actually blaming me for this. Instead, they supported all my decisions.
Ridiculous excuse.
You're the one who's ridiculous. The Su family may not be wealthy, but growing up, my parents always gave me whatever I wanted. They loved me more than their own lives, so how could they possibly blame me for falling in love with Bai Yichen? My parents never once tried to impose their own personal needs or vanity upon me under the false pretense of doing what they claimed was best for me. That is precisely why I feel so sorry for Bai Yichen. If I were to turn my back on him as well, he would truly be in an even more pathetic state. I once thought that Bai Yichen and I were from different worlds. Throughout his own brilliant life,
translated and narrated by
how could I have ever been so very ordinary? But that was just wishful thinking on my part. Neither you nor I have the moral authority to dictate the kind of life he should lead or to decide who he is allowed to love. And so, this time around, no matter what you might say to me, I will not abandon him ever again. I am going to stay right by his side for all of eternity while holding his hand very, very tightly. To remain by his side for eternity, to cherish him with every fiber of my being and support him through all of life's trials. You see, everyone's journey is marked by fractures and flaws, and those very imperfections define who we are, giving our lives a beautiful, unique, and perhaps you should consider telling Bai Yichen the honest truth about what happened. He has the fundamental right to know the whole truth, and he possesses the courage to endure all of the pain. You don't have to work so hard. Bai Chen, let's meet up. I have something to say.
Then I'll just sit back and wait for President Bai's 200 million to hit my account.
Let's go out for dinner tonight. Don't worry about the bill. It's on me.
Are you a family member of Sumoksu? I am calling from the emergency room at Jiangyi City Hospital.
It is me. What has happened to her?
Sumoksu had a car accident. She's in emergency care. Come immediately.
Nurse, excuse me. Nurse, where is Sumukshu?
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
It's Sumaksu. 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 I told you, no matter where you are, I can find you. You really cannot afford to let anything happen to you.
Bai Yichen, I have to ask, what exactly is it that you are doing here at this very moment?
Are you okay? Are you hurt anywhere?
I'm fine. Someone else was the one hit by the car.
Xiao, I'm speaking to you, Xiao Sui. Nurse Boss Shui, I'm really curious. When exactly did Old Dog Bai and Sumuksu decide to become a couple? Do you know about this?
I know.
You knew the whole time and you didn't tell me?
What? I told you already, but it seems you didn't quite get it.
Oh, is that really so?
Mr. Liu, please, you must wake up. I'll go check on your wife.
Oh, that's right. Yes, I heard you just now. You actually went and called Sumukshu, Mrs.
Oh, yes, Mr. Liu.
Damn, no wonder she suddenly decided to play the saint and invest 200 million in me. She was setting me up all along, that bitch. President Xue, you've got to help me out. What kind of kneeling position would actually get my sister-in-law, Sumuk Xue, to forgive me?
Fortunately, someone pulled me back just in the nick of time. I only got a few minor scrapes, but the doctor has already taken care of it. Honestly, it is nothing to worry about. Bai Yishen, tell me, did you honestly believe that I had passed away back when we were at the hospital?
Don't talk nonsense.
What if it turns out that I am really going to end up dying after all of this is over?
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
Maksue, could you please try saying that one more time for me, dear?
How could you kiss me? We are currently going through a divorce.
Until we have the divorce papers in hand, you are still legally my wife.
No, I'm sorry, I can't.
No wife, no shame.
Bai Yishen, wait. I went to see your mother, today. Aren't you going to bother to ask me what I said to your mother?
What did you say?
Well, I took the time to reassure her of it. I'll divorce you as soon as I can. We shall never cross paths again for the rest of our lives.
I will have Zhuezhou make the necessary revisions to the divorce agreement as soon as possible and get it delivered to you without any delay.
You're an idiot. I was not being honest with you. That is not what I said to your mother.
What did you say?
I told her that from this moment forward, I am going to be right there by your side. Holding your hand, I will walk with you from the first light of dawn until our hair turns white with age. Hey, Bai Yishen. Walking the path of life. Every single person in this vast world possesses their own internal clock, which might be pointing toward the east, the west, the south, or the north. But in my case, my needle is always fixed firmly and solely upon you.
From the very first moment that I laid eyes upon you, I knew in my heart that you were a divine gift sent down from the heavens, specifically chosen to rescue me and change my life.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
Let me take a closer look at that for a bit then. Help me, please. Mom, you really must go out and seduce someone, my son. It is really you.
Me? Have you ever loved Pai Mok-soo?
I do, but what I love is your money and your prominent family, not you. I hate you, I really do. I hate you more than words can say. Bai Yishan, wait. I am so sorry. It's my fault.
You are nothing more than a common servant that I purchased. Do you honestly believe that a swindler such as yourself is truly worthy of possessing my precious Wei ring?
Your Bai family is going a bit too far now.
Well, don't we just forget about the past and try to make a fresh start?
Since you've fallen in love with your parents' murderer, I will not be with my enemy's son.
Well, we're not getting a divorce. I'm giving you everything you want.
I want her to sign the divorce agreement now. If I decide that I no longer want her, her life will become even more pathetic. Bai Sure, do you understand?